we started out a little over 10 years ago, and we started out in a different way. We had a couple different companies at the time, but right now, in this particular facility, we make beer under the Buckeye Brewing Company name, and we've been doing that for over 10 years. Our biggest brand is Hippie IPA. A lot of people in Cleveland know that brand. I mean, it's got a good name, but I brew the beer, and I do a lot more. I mean, I actually do pretty much everything. I've got a couple part-time employees, but we're here to produce beer. We don't have a restaurant, a pub in this building. We just produce beer and basically try to sell as much as we can.
Where do you see yourselves going in the future? I mean, do you have any big goals or things in the future?
I always have big goals. It's just, how can we get there? It's tough. This is a tough industry. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a very tough industry, but I've been doing it for so long that I have faith that we're going to get over the hump and we're going to be able to take it to the next level and then another level and then another level. What we want to do is concentrate on the quality of the product, okay? Marketing is very important, and we want to do that as well. But our whole thing over the years has been make a quality product. People out there right now, as we speak, are very savvy. Not like they were 10 years ago, but the people out there now understand the difference between a good beer and a great beer.
Let's talk a little bit about microbrews in general. You kind of started to talk a little bit about it. In the past several years, microbrews have become a lot more popular. Why do you think that is, and where do you see it going in the future?
Yeah, and that's a great question. I mean, microbrews were very popular even in the last 10 years, they were popular. The difference between the popularity of those brews now and the popularity of those beers then is that then they were a fad. The popularity now is that it's not a fad, it's a reality. People are drinking good beer like they're buying good products at the store, organic products. People are so savvy. The consumer is, in the last 10 years, the consumer has become so savvy, so particular. They know, the beer consumer right now knows what a good beer is and what a bad beer is. And so the people that are in this industry right now, the ones that have probably been in this industry for the last 10 years, and they stuck with it. The ones that were shaken out 10 years ago probably weren't making a good product. Yeah, Ohio Brew Week was just a great concept. I mean, I've never even thought of it myself, but when Dan Gates contacted me about it, I was like, you know what? I love beer. I love beer, but there's so much Michigan beer, and there's so much beer coming from California, and there's so much beer coming from New York. All good stuff. It's all good. But man, Ohio's got great breweries. We've got great breweries here. Problem is we don't have enough, okay? But if we could take those breweries and spotlight them in 1 week in Athens, Ohio, which is a great city, just a beautiful city, great landscape, great people, great restaurants. I mean, the concept was golden to me. I love it. I try to get more people to come down there, and we will. It's going to take some time, but for the people that live there, they should appreciate that. For people that live up here that can make the trek, they should appreciate that too. Ohio Brew Week is just a great concept. That's what it is. Ohio is got its share of problems, but what we have good, we have to exploit it. You know what I mean? We have to take everything we can of Ohio and exploit the good. And whether it's the wine industry or the beer industry or anything else, the beer industry is very good in Ohio, and we have to continue to exploit that and let people know that come to Ohio and taste these great beers. I've been doing this for quite some time, and every time I turn around, I'm just completely I love the fact that people are getting into beer, and I said this, but again, there was a time when it was a fad. It was kind of like there was a time when coffee shops popped up, and they were kind of a fad. but now they're not. Same thing with beer. I like the fact that there's people out there that care for beer and care for good products and Ohio products. And the other thing I want to say is, and I said this before, I want to see more Ohio breweries open. I want to see Ohio flourish with breweries. And again, nothing against the other states. I love beer, but Ohio should be a mecca for good beer.